Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadadi Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuda Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimade Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum lange degirim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Deenatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Mesharam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I would like to welcome all of you for today's discussion, study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's mercy, blessings, we have started Sri Bhagavad Gita study since last 2 weeks. So today is the third class. So I'm so honored and privileged to be with all of you, though I do not have any qualification to sit here and speak about Bhagavad Gita, but all because of your causeless mercy. Because of your prayers and blessings, maybe I can speak something which Acharyas are teaching us, just trying to repeat the same words what Srila Prabhupada and our other Acharyas are trying to give us. So I'm just like a parrot, here repeating the words of the superiors. But during the repetition there could be some mistakes because of the impurities or contamination of myself. So kindly forgive me if such if something some mistakes are happening from my side. I ask forgiveness for that. Okay, so in last class we were discussing about, first class we discussed about the importance of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in our life. Second class means the last class, we discussed about the setting the scene. We have seen what is the context of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, where Srimad Bhagavad Gita has been spoken, and why the Bhagavad Gita, why Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So like we have seen the Kurukshetra that war field, and the two parties opposite side, Pandavas and Kauravas, and few more details we discussed in the last class. So today, as I had requested all of you to kindly read the introduction part of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, I hope some of you have at least read something, maybe not full, at least some efforts from your side I hope you would have taken. I'm not asking who all have read. This is not a school class, but at the same time we need to understand, we have to take this Krishna consciousness or bhakti seriously, then only the result will come. Just like that, if just like if we want to score good marks in the school or college, we have to study, right? We have to study systematically. We need to study properly. Or we cannot just go and write the examination without any preparation, isn't it? Similarly, spiritual studies are also like that. In fact, far more important that the normal education, because the other education what we are studying in the school and college is just for maintaining this body. Just to maintain the body, we need money. For that only we are doing, just to get some money and do that. If all of us, if we keep our right hand on the just on the heart, and can we say, is there any other means or any other goal, or people, or is there any other agenda behind studying in the schools and colleges? No, actually no, because students are being trained in such a way that if I study, I will get a good job. If I get a good job, I will get money. So that's all. Nothing for the soul. We are not speaking about our actual identity. So our actual identity is not just body, not just this body. This body is temporary. All of us are having different bodies, different places we have born, and different color, different nature. Everything is different. Behavior is different. Everything is different. So similarly, we can find animal kingdom also. There are so many animals, different bodies, plants, trees. They are all living entities. So all of us are actually same, in the sense we are all are having different bodies. That's all. But our actual identity is soul, which we call as Atma, or in English we say spirit soul. That soul is covered by the body. So like we have a human body, animals have an animal body, but animals also have a soul. Plants and trees also have a soul. So like that. So that's our real identity, and that spirit soul is actually part and parcel of Krishna, of the Supreme Lord. So that is why we are Amsha of Krishna. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, in the later chapters, Mamayo Amsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, that all the living entities are my part and parcel, he says. So the point is that as a part and parcel, our primary duty is to serve the whole or the complete person, who is the Lord, because we are part of Krishna. So like for example, another normal example we can take, it is the responsibility of the child to take care of the parents, isn't it? Of course. When they are when till they grow up, till maybe to, for example, 15-16 years, or maybe 18 years, till the college education, parents will support or take care of the child. After that, what should the teacher, the child should do? The children should take care of the parents, right? Because they are connected, they are related, they have blood relations, right? Similarly, we actually don't have, it's not the matter of blood relation. Actually, we say that our parents and we are connected, it's a blood relation, but we need to understand this blood relation is only for this life. We had many different parents in the previous lives, so it's not the same parents we are having every time. Different wife, different children, different parent, different, everything is different. As long as we are in this material world, the bodies are changing. We go to different places and different planets. Maybe sometimes go to the lower planetary system, like we may take the body of a animal, sometimes a plant, tree, we don't know, according to our past, according to our karma, our activities. So the point is that the blood relation is only the so-called blood relation, which we proclaim always, saying that he and she is related to me. We have blood relation, but that is only for this life, dear devotees. But our relationship with Krishna is not just for this life. That is eternally, always, permanent relation. There is no disconnection. Always we are with Krishna. Krishna is always our Supreme Father, and we are all Krishna's children always. permanently, eternally. So that we are forgetting. So we are busy in maintaining the other things of this world, but we are forgetting the supreme person who is the supreme Lord Krishna, and we are just running here and there. So the purpose of human form, human life, can be only understood um, by the scriptures, because the scriptures like Srimad Bhagavad Gita is giving all the information. Who are we? What is the purpose of human form, human life, and what we should do? All these things are very clearly mentioned in the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita. So these things we already discussed in the first class, but I'm just trying to just emphasize on the same point, that the study of scriptures or study of a book is as important that like we go to school and like we go to school and college, we study in order to get good marks. So if we want to really progress in spiritual life, then we need to study properly. Like a sincere student who is going to college and school, they study sincerely and they progress nicely, they get good marks. Similarly, a sincere student in bhakti also should take the study of spiritual subjects seriously. Then we can easily progress, and Krishna will see our efforts and he will bless us. So that's how it happens. Okay, so please kindly, if you have not read the introduction, kindly all of you please read that. That would be my humble request to you again. So I would like to know, maybe in the next 2 weeks, if at least few devotees would have few devotees can complete the introduction, and you will be sending a message to me saying that Prabhu, have read it. I have read. And if you have any questions also, as I mentioned before, please feel free to ask anytime. You can either post in the group, or you can send even a private message to me. Just you need to write the name and which class, from which class you are sending the message. So just you need to say that, that's all. So I will try to reply to you according to the time, and also as whatever I have heard from my superiors, I will try to repeat the same. Okay, yes, let's begin. Yes, Raghavendra Prabhu, you have something to say?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, tell me, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I had already completed the introduction part, because after the first class also you had given the same homework. So in the first week itself I had
Very good. Thank,
completed all.
thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much. So, thank you for inspiring others. So please continue, Prabhu. All right. So any questions, if anybody has, always you are free to ask. Okay. So let me, before we just go to the chapter number 1, I would like to just speak a few words about Srila Prabhupada from the preface. If someone is new here and don't know much about ISKCON, or International Society of Krishna Consciousness, where actually we are all, I mean myself and some other devotees in the class are connected with. So we would like to I mean all of us should know actually what is this parampara, and who is our Acharya, and who has written this Bhagavad Gita as it is. Of course, it's spoken by Krishna, but the purports, or we can say that the commentaries or the explanation of each and every verse is been given by one Acharya. So that Acharya, what we are talking about is His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. We call him Srila Prabhupada in short, but his sannyasa name is Bhaktivedanta Swami. So he was a great devotee. He was with us actually in this planet till 1977. He was born in West Bengal in a Vaishnava Brahmin family, and from the childhood he was a great devotee of Radha and Krishna. And in during the college time, he met with his spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. His spiritual master was an exemplary scholar in the Sanskrit, in different languages basically. he was that time the topmost astrologer in the whole India, and he has even written something called Surya Siddhanta, which is one of the reference for all the astrologers of this world. He was such an exalted astrologer and well versed in many languages, and such a great personality. And he is the father, he's the spiritual master of our Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, who has written this text, actually, the commentary to the Bhagavad Gita. So that's the parampara, and definitely when you go up, there are so many other superiors and parampara line. So we need to understand this. All the spiritual subjects are coming down through a parampara system. So it's not that without a proper chain of disciplic succession, we cannot have proper deliverance of the spiritual knowledge. All of you would have heard that Krishna or Vishnu is the father of Brahmaji. Brahmaji, all of us know, and from Vishnu's his nabhi, or his yeah, from his nabhi only that lotus is sprouting, and Brahmaji is taking birth there, actually. So Brahmaji is the first living entity, right, of this universe, and Krishna or Vishnu is imparting knowledge to, or giving knowledge to Brahmaji. So Brahmaji then gives that knowledge to the next person, like Narada. Narada is one of the disciple of Brahmaji, and Narada is giving to the next person, Vyasadeva, and Vyasadeva has compiled this Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, Srimad Bhagavatam, and so many other scriptures. So if you see, we can see a parampara system. The message from the Lord is being given to the next person, and it goes in a disciplic, comes down in a disciplic succession. Similarly, all the Vaishnava paramparas should have a parampara system like this. A disciplic succession means there should be a guru parampara system. It's not that tomorrow one person coming and saying that I am the guru. Then if you are asking them, you are belonging to which parampara, they say no parampara, I am just guru, I am the only person. No guru for me. Then they will say so many bogus things also. I am so, and I am like this, I am that. But we cannot trust such gurus, basically. So guru, if somebody is claiming to be a guru, we should understand that he should be in a proper disciplic succession or a parampara system. And this parampara where we belong, where the International Society of Krishna Consciousness belong to one of the authentic parampara, which is called as Brahma Madhava Sampradaya. So there are 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas given in Padma Purana, that these are the 4 authentic Sampradaya. One is Brahma Madhava Sampradaya, second is Sri Vaishnavism. Those who are from South India, all of you know that Sri Sampradaya or Sri Vaishnavism. Sri Sampradaya, Brahma Madhava Sampradaya. 3 is Rudra Sampradaya and Kumara Sampradaya. And there are 4 Acharyas also, different Acharyas for belonging to this, who is the Acharya of these different paramparas. So we, the International Society of Krishna Consciousness, is coming from, or we can say that we are in the Brahma Madhava Sampradaya. And in the Brahma Madhava Sampradaya, what is happening in Brahma Madhava Sampradaya means the Acharya of this Sampradaya is Brahma, directly, Lord Brahma. So from Lord Brahma it is coming down. And there were so many Acharyas in between, coming in the disciplic succession. And what is happening is that 500 years before, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually an incarnation of Lord Krishna in Kali Yuga. Krishna is taking different incarnations. All of us know that different avatars he is taking, right? In different yugas he comes, And Lord Krishna, in the one day of Brahma, he is coming only one time. So then we will be asking, what is one day of Brahma? One day of Brahma, the duration of one day of Brahma is so long actually. And the duration of the life of Brahmaji is so long. It is, as per the scriptures, it is 311 trillion 40 billion earthly years. So it's too much, so big, too big. 311 trillion 40 billion. So that's the whole lifespan of Brahmaji. And one day of Brahma, when you see, only we are talking about 12 hours. The whole lifespan, we said one day of Brahma is equal to 432 crores. We are talking about in crores. 432 crores years. What is our lifespan? 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, maximum 100 years? Is it more than that? No. We are talking about one day of Brahma, not even one day. 12 hours of Brahma is 432 crores of our years, our earthly years. Similarly, his night time is also again the same, 12 hours. So if we see 864 crores years, is a one day 24 hours of Brahmaji. So likewise, he lives for 100 years. One day in a year is 360. In a year it will be 360 days, right? Similarly, he lives for 100 years. So that comes to the calculation of 311 trillion 40 billion earthly years. So it's so huge, duration is so high, big. So we talked about 864 crores is the Brahmaji's one day when we compare to our 862 crore years is compared to Brahmaji's one day, 24 hours. Okay, so in one day of Brahma, scripture says Lord Krishna is coming only one time in one day of Brahma. Means 864 crores number of years. Just imagine how much it will be the duration. That is only just one day of Brahmaji, 24 hours. In that one day, only one time Lord Krishna himself is coming. And that one time incarnation of Krishna in the day of Brahma, in the current day of Brahma, it happened just 5,000 years before. So just 5,000 years before Krishna appeared. So that will happen only in the one day of Brahma, 64 crores one time. So that is very close. Means 5,000 years when you compare with the 864 crores is not very long. It was just like yesterday. It is very close, right? So means we are all very fortunate to take birth as a human form in this world because Krishna came 5,000 years before. And in one day of Brahma, one time. Similarly, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He also comes in this world, takes an avatara. He comes in the Kali Yuga, in the age of Kali. So we are in the Kali Yuga, and the previous Yuga was Dwapara Yuga. And in Krishna came himself in Dwapara Yuga, and now we are in Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, Krishna is coming in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came this world just 500 years before, in this age of Kali. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation is very special. He is called as Channa Avatar. Channa Avatar means secret avatar. Secret avatar means his name is mentioned in so many scriptures basically, but he is not proclaiming to be a god when he comes, because the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like a devotee. Mahaprabhu's mood is like a devotee, so he is coming here like a devotee only, like a great Vaishnava. He is coming and teaching all of us, how a devotee should be. So Krishna coming in the mood of a devotee as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and teaching us how we should become, or what are the qualities of devotees. and how a devotee should be, and he is teaching us through his example. So because he is taking the form of a, though he is Krishna, because he is in the mood of a devotee, he is Krishna himself, but the mood, the bhava is as like a devotee. But Krishna, when he came as Supreme Lord, not like a devotee form, like, because everybody was worshipping him. But when Mahaprabhu came, because he is in the mode of a devotee, it was hidden actually. So that is why this avatar is like called as hidden avatar, Channa avatar. But it is mentioned in different places in the scriptures also that he will come, Krishna will come as an hidden incarnation, Channa avatar, and his name will be Chaitanya. That is very clearly given in Narasimha Purana, Varaha Purana, and Srimad Bhagavatam. Then even Vishnu Sahasranam also, there also it is mentioned. There are so many scriptures wherein Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation is being explained. But it is not very much, popular, because the reason is that his incarnation was very special, that it was a secret incarnation. So when he was in this planet, when he came, he was only for 48 years, just 48 years. During that time, nobody was knowing about that Mahaprabhu is Lord. But he was, because he was in the mode of a devotee. But when after he left the planet, after the pastimes, when he left, went back to the spiritual world, that time people started knowing about him actually. Then only all these references from the scriptures revealed. Actually, it was already there, but the Acharyas, brought, or we can say they discovered all these references from the scriptures. And now we know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is an incarnation of Krishna. So, and he is a very special incarnation, as we mentioned. He was in the mode of a devotee. And which devotee? That also is very special, because the best devotee of Krishna is Srimati Radharani. Radharani is the topmost devotee of Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishna came in the mode of a devotee, taking the bhava, taking the mode of Radharani, because she is the topmost devotee. So Mahaprabhu's incarnation is very special. We can even say that he is a combination of Radha and Krishna. And Krishna's complexion is bluish black. That is what scripture says. Is in blue color. No, we all of us know Krishna is in Krishna's bodily beauty, and his color is blue. But Mahaprabhu's complexion is not bluish black. It is golden. His color was golden like Radharani, because Radharani's color is golden, molten golden. Molten gold means, when we put gold in fire, it will start melting, right? So during that time, what will happen, if you see that, if you observe that gold, it will be having a different glow actually. So it will be more brighter than the actual gold, normal gold. So that is the color of Srimati Radharani, molten gold. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came, he was having the same complexion. So his bodily complexion was not like Krishna. He was like, the color was like Radharani. Also the mood and bhava was also like Radharani, but actually he is Krishna. So the thing is that, the point is that there were two purposes mainly for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation. Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that why I am incarnating, he's saying in Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter that Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chadushkudam. In one verse he says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. He says, whenever there is a decline in religious principle, I come. Then he says, to annihilate the miscreants and to protect the devotees, I come. So Krishna is proclaiming that, I take avatar for all these purposes. Mahaprabhu's purpose of incarnation was different. There are mainly, if we classify, there are many reasons, but there are the mainly two classification. One is to give all of us Krishna Prem, or we can say that the love of Godhead, the love of Krishna, or love of God can be only experienced by a devotee. What is love of God? Love of God means the love of a devotee towards Krishna. That is something very special. And that love, who is having more? Radharani. So that is why Mahaprabhu, Krishna is coming in the mood of a Radharani, so that then what he is doing is that he is distributing that love, what he has in the heart, to all others, all of us like us. So that was the mood of, that was the purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation. Prema rasa niryas korite aswadan, raga marga bhakti loge korite pracharan. There is a scripture called as Chaitanya Charitamrita, wherein it is mentioned clearly. There are so many other places also. So to give the love of God to all of us freely, without any restrictions. Like he is not seeing whether we are qualified or not qualified. He was giving it freely to everybody. So likewise, that's the first thing. Second point is that to give, and how this love is given. He was giving this love through the chanting of holy names, through Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This Mahamantra is from the scriptures. It is given in so many scriptures basically. This mantra Hare Krishna, 16 syllable Hare Krishna Nama is given in the scriptures. So it is given in Kali Santarana Upanishad. This is one Upanishad which is called as Kali Santarana Upanishad, wherein it is very much recommended for the people of Kali, like all of us. That is why it is having the name Kali Santarana Upanishad. Then Agni Puran, Vayu Puran, and so many other scriptures. This mantra is, this 16 syllable mantra is given, and saying that the Krishna Naam, the name, the holy names of Krishna is the only medicine in this age of Kali for all the problems. And that is the only dharma which we can perform in this age of Kali. What is that? Chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. It is so powerful, so powerful. And maybe see, we would be doing so many pujas, we would be doing so many homas, so many so many things we do in going to the temple, different pujas we are doing it in our home. So many things we are doing. But if you see, all the pujas, all the processes, there is the names of God, either Vishnu's name or Krishna's name, like that, right? Because that puja or the yajna will not be successful without the names of Krishna. So what will be, so the power or the result we are getting through the process of yajna or any kind of homa or whatever, why we are getting is only because of the mantras are inside, the Krishna's names are there inside, because the pujari will chant that. So pujari may not be a qualified person, because in the age of Kali nobody is qualified actually to do all these things, but the result we are getting because of the power of the names of Krishna. So knowingly, unknowingly, with heart or without heart, the pujari is chanting the names of Krishna. So that's why we are getting that. So what will happen if we chant the Krishna's name? All of us, if we chant Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, it will purify our heart. It will give all the spiritual strength to us. And this is the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga. Different yugas have different dharma process. What is meant by dharma? Dharma means our religious duties, we can say, or the process to get self-realization, or process to get Krishna, or process to go back to Godhead, process to go to Vaikuntha or wherever, the spiritual world. So different yugas have different methods given, different dharmas are given. In the age of Kali, this is the only dharma given, because no other process will work here. Kriteyat dhyayado Vishnu tredayam yajado makai dvapare paricharyayam kalo tat hari kirtana. This is a very beautiful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, where it says there are 4 yugas: Satyuga, Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. And Satyuga, the process of self-realization or process of approaching to the God, to the Lord, was meditation. and that meditation they were doing for thousands of years, 50,000 years, because the lifespan in the Satyuga is 100,000 years. When it comes to the next yuga, which is Treta Yuga, the lifespan of people were 10,000 years. That was the average. And the process of attaining God realization was performing yajnas, fire sacrifices. So these two things were the methods, were dharma in those ages. But if you see these two things in the Kali Yuga, it will not happen. We cannot do, because who can do meditation? We cannot even sit for meditation for 1 minute. What to speak of sitting for 1,000 years? We don't have, first of all, lifespan. We have maximum of 70 years. What to speak of 50,000 years? Like Valmiki Muni, he was sitting for 60,000 years for meditation. Then only he started writing Ramayana. So likewise, so many acharyas have done this. So we cannot do meditation like Valmiki Muni or anybody has done in Satya Yuga. That's a different age. We cannot do. And the Treta Yuga is yajnas. We don't have qualified brahmanas. We don't have qualified ingredients to do the yajna, because to perform a yajna we need so many ingredients, like pure cow ghee, pure cow milk. Where we are getting, from where we will get pure cow milk? We will not get from Milma in India, or we will not get pure milk from Milma, which is the brand in India. We will not get pure milk in UAE also, Al Marai or Al Rawabi. No, that's not pure milk. So if we do yajna with that milk, what will be the result? So we cannot expect more than that. So that could be possible because everything was pure during Treta Yuga. So by having proper ingredients, pure ingredients, by having proper brahmana who knows, who is a pure devotee, when he does the puja, he does the yajna, then that will be successful. So in this age of Kali, this also will not happen. Because there are no qualified brahmanas, there are no pure ingredients also available. So then comes to the third. So we cannot do the other two dharmas for sure. Dharma of Satyuga cannot be done. Dharma of Treta Yuga also cannot be done here. Third is Dwapara Yuga. Dwapara Yuga is just before Kali Yuga. So Dwapara Yuga, the process of self-realization or God realization is elaborate temple worship. Elaborate temple worship. What does it mean? Elaborate temple worship means having proper puja vidhis in the temple. So proper brahmana, properly the pujas are doing in temple worship. The deity worship is happening. That was happening in the Dwapara Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, there is temple worship, but it is not elaborately like in the Dwapara Yuga. Dwapara Yuga, it was pure. But now I don't have to say that. We don't have to say that. But we know there are so many temples in the India and so many places. There will be some devotees who are doing it sincerely. But most of the people are actually, working for money, doing services just for the money, just for the salary. So the purpose is not met. But in Dwapara Yuga, it was not the case. Elaborate temple worship means sincere temple worship without expecting anything in return. So that is also not possible. But some temple worship we are doing. Okay. So elaborate temple worship also difficult in the age of Kali. So then the fourth yuga is Kali Yuga. Kali Tat Hari Kirtana. In the Kali Yuga, the Kali Yuga where we are sitting now, the only purpose, the only means to get God realization is chanting the holy name of Krishna or Hari. So Hari Naam or Hare Krishna Mahamantra or Krishna Naam is the only way or only dharma which we can perform in the age of Kali. That is the simplest of all the other methods. We don't have to sit for thousands of years. We don't have to do elaborate yajnas. So much money is required for that. And elaborate temple worship also not possible. So it's very simple process has been given to all of us, is chanting just the names of Krishna. That is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra was already there in the scriptures. It was already given by Krishna himself in the scriptures. It was not unknown, but it was not freely accessible to everybody. So what happened when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came 500 years before? He came and he made it accessible to each and every one of us, like us. He went to each and towns and villages in India, and he was giving this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Oh devotees, please chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is the only dharma which will work in this Kali Yuga. Please do that. And he gave the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, traveled across India and gave. And he predicted that now I have done in India, but now what will happen? My my devotees, Krishna, or he's Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. He says, my devotees will come as acharyas or gurus in this world, and they will take care of the remaining, propagation of the holy names across the world. So Mahaprabhu then sent so many devotees. Mahaprabhu sent so many devotees, and one of the main devotee whom was sent by Mahaprabhu is Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of International Society of Krishna Consciousness. So what he did, he took these holy names and Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam to the Western world, to the American people and European people. He took it across the globe and he spreaded this movement. So it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, Krishna's movement only. This is Krishna's prasthanam, not anybody else. What the Acharya did is just gave it, made it freely accessible to everybody, irrespective of any caste, creed, or color of the skin. Nothing was seen. It was given to everybody, because that was the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The same mood was followed by our Acharya, and that Srila Prabhupada is one of the follower and the assistant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the spiritual world, whom was sent by Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu into this world to help all of us. Because of him, now we are all sitting here and trying to study Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's and our Acharya's mercy. So that is our parampara. So that was the purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation, and that was his purpose of incarnation was fulfilled further by Srila Prabhupada, by spreading this Krishna consciousness and Hare Krishna Mahamantra and the holy names of Krishna all over the world. He traveled to each and every places and gave this freely. So many people joined, and now the family of International Society for Krishna Consciousness is spreading in the world. So we belong to that same Brahma Madhava Sampradaya, and because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in between as an Acharya, he is Krishna himself, we call this Sampradaya as Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya. So Gaudiya means because the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is the reason our parampara has a name, Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya. And Mahaprabhu was the founder of the Sampradaya, basically, of not actually Brahma we say, but Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna, who came in between and just refined this Sampradaya little more, refined it and gave it to us. So likewise, like that. And Srila Prabhupada has taken this Krishna conscious movement across the world and spreaded it. So many foreigners, so many Western bodies joined the movement in the beginning, in the second half of 1966. So what happened? In fact, what happened? Srila Prabhupada, he traveled after taking sannyasa. He was in Vrindavan for a long time, maybe more than 10 years. He was sitting there, he was meditating, he was chanting holy names, and he was translating Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and all the scriptures into English language. Not just English language, translation with the commentary. And it was not written by him actually, it was written through him by Krishna only. The pen was Prabhupada's pen. He was also writing but it was spoken by Krishna directly. through him. That we will know. How we will know? When we study the scriptures, when we study Srimad Bhagavad Gita, what we are going to do probably in the next class now. When we start first chapter onwards, we will see very beautiful things like the Sanskrit verse is given. That Sanskrit verse is completely translated to English language. Not only English, we have more than 40 languages Bhagavad Gita is available. Okay, but now we will be here taking the example of English. So English translation has been done. So not only just translation, the Sanskrit, it's a very beautiful language. That's the language of gods actually, demigods and gods. It's coming directly from the spiritual world, basically, the Sanskrit. But Sanskrit, no, not everybody is well acquainted with. So English is the common language all over the world. So that is the reason English, it has been translated to English. So Srila Prabhupada has done a very unique thing. What he has done is that every sloka has been translated to English with diacritics. What is diacritics? We will see that when we see any of the verse. So if you see any of the verse, you can see what to say, each and every syllable. I will just share the screen and show you. It will be more easy for me. Okay. Yeah, if you see the just an introduction. So what is the difference between normal translation and this translation into English? See, Om. See, M has a dot on the top, and see here, N has one sign on the top. A has a line on the top. So this is called as diacritics. So actually, how we pronounce this Om Ajnana. Right? See, if something is coming in English, if above the N there is a sign, right? And because of that, the pronunciation will be jnana, nya, like that. And if there is a line above A, it is it is a not a, it is a. So it's like ajnana, like that we read. Similarly, if you see SRI for Shri, and if there is a small peacock feather like thing on the top of S, it is called as Shri. So if we are writing only S in English, it is Sra. We may pronounce it as Sri. It is not Sri actually, it is Shri. Because Sanskrit language, the word is Shri, the pronunciation is Sha, not Sra, not Sa. So if there is no peacock feather on the top of S, then it will be just Sri, but it is not Sri, it should be Shri. So how we can write Shri in English is giving this diacritics. So he has written. So throughout the text of Bhagavad Gita Bhagavatam, this is how has been translated into English. So it's very, very clear, and is a very authentic way of doing it. And not only that, he gave translation. Okay, this is just what to say, the English text of the verse which we have seen. For example, if you say take this, yeah, there is a Sanskrit. This is a Sanskrit, directly is a Sanskrit, and if you see the same Sanskrit terms, I mean the verses has been given in English language. With the diacritics, and see this is another unique quality, synonyms means each and every word of the Sanskrit text has been given here with a meaning. Dhritarashtra Vacha means King Dhritarashtra said, that is the meaning. Dharma Kshetre, what is the meaning of Dharma Kshetre? In the place of pilgrimage. So each and every word the meaning is given. That's another speciality. Then after that, the overall meaning of this verse is given as translation here. That's the translation, direct translation. He did not stop there. Then now something called as purport. Purport means commentary or explanation of this verse. So translation is just direct translation of the verse, but there is no explanation. Explanation will be given in the purport, or we can say the commentary. So in this purport, our Acharya will be describing about what actually Krishna is meant by in that verse. Hmm? And he will be referring to different scriptures, different other Acharyas, senior Acharyas commentaries, different other scriptures, and from there he has given this commentary here. Hmm? So that is one thing. So very clearly what Krishna wanted to convey to us has been explained clearly here through the purport. Not only that, what are the practical points, what are the practical things which we can study or learn as a lesson from that particular verse will be also given by our Prabhupada in the purport. How we can implement that in our life, that also has been given. So that's the explanation of this verse is this much, So similarly, we can see all the verses will have all these items, and when we start reading it, we will know how much efforts Srila Prabhupada has taken to give this. And in each and every purport, if you read, we will see that nowhere anywhere it is mentioned that if you do this, then you will be going to heavenly planets and enjoying there. No, he is only speaking about going back to Krishna, going to the spiritual world, nothing less than that. Nothing less than that. We don't have to be in a very good position in this world, because we have been in this world since time immemorial. We have to somehow get out of this world, because wherever we go there is problem. If we think that if we go to heavenly planets like where Indra, Chandra and all of them are there, if we are thinking that there are no problems, but of course there are problems. It will not be like us. We are having more problems. We are having problem of age, or age they also have. We are getting older faster. We are getting diseases faster. Even when the season changes, we are getting cough, cold. So every 1.5 months, most of us are getting cold and cough, or maximum within 2 months. So in a year, 4 or 5 times most of us are getting cold and cough, and what to speak of other diseases. Yeah? So these things are there in different, but these diseases and duration of life, all these things are different in the heavenly planets. So Indra and Chandra, they will not be sneezing like us, always, or every 2 months they are getting some cold and fever, because their bodily constitution is little different, though they are also part of this material world, or though their body is made up of Panchabhuta like us, but composition is little different. So there the chance of getting diseases is less, and also the duration of their life is more. Like our 1 year full 1 year means 365 days is only 1 day in the heavenly planets. So they have more lifespan. Okay, but problem is still there. We will be seeing that in Bhagavatam, or you would have heard, oh, demons are coming and attacking the heavenly kingdoms, asuras are coming and attacking them. So Indra is running here and there, Chandra, Vayu, everybody is running and going to Brahmaji, please help me, please help us, these demons are attacking. Then what will happen? Brahmaji will take all of them to Vishnu. Then Vishnu has to come and solve the problem. So problem is there everywhere. In this world, in that heavenly planets also. But there is one place there are no problems. No demons are coming and attacking. No janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. There is no birth, there is no death, there is no diseases, there is no old age. And that place is spiritual world. That is the only place where janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi is not existing. And our aim is to go to that world. We are not compromising to just go to heavenly planets, because heavenly planets maybe sense gratification is more. After some time, after our credit over, we have to come back again to this world. It's like going with a credit card of 100,000, spending there. Once we are short of credit, we will come back, fall down. But spiritual world is not like that. Once we are crossing this material world, when we go to the spiritual world, there is no birth, there is no death. We are always existing, and that our form, we will get a spiritual body, spiritual form, and there are no problems, no issues. Nobody is going to disturb us. No problems like what we are facing, no coronavirus, no influenza virus, or no financial problems. Nothing, everything, whatever problems we are facing, that is only pertaining to this world. Once we go to the spiritual world, everything will be removed. Nothing, we will be always in bliss and ananda, happy. Because we will be with Krishna, we will be with the Supreme Lord, and we will be serving them, and we are happy with our services, and that will go for eternality. There is no end for it. This is what Krishna is looking from all of us. Krishna wanted all of us to be with him, not to be here. So that is the reason that is why he has given us scriptures. That is why he has spoken Bhagavad Gita. That is why he has given Srimad Bhagavatam. That is why he is coming and as an incarnation, as an avatara, and trying to inspire all of us. Oh my dear devotees, please take up devotional service. Please become my devotee. Please take up bhakti in your life. Then come to me. Why you are struggling here in this world? This is not your actual home. You come to that place where I am, I belong to, and that is your real home. Come. He is like a supreme father calling all of us, but we are not ready to hear it. We are trying to make our life happy here, but we cannot be happy here. Even though we become a millionaire, billionaire, CEO of Apple, CEO of Microsoft, even we become the most celebrity, whoever it is, Bollywood, Hollywood, whatever hood is there, we will not be happy. We cannot be happy in this world. Money will not give us happiness. Fame will not give us happiness. Nothing will give us happiness. Because those happiness, we may think that we get some happiness, but that happiness is only temporary. It is not permanent. It will go away just like a flash of second. In a fraction of a second, it will go away. Today we are happy because we have money. Tomorrow we don't have. We are in the street. We are crying. That's the situation for all of us. So nothing can make us happy in this world. But if we go to spiritual world, where Krishna belongs, which is our actual home, then we will be happy. Permanently we will be happy. No problems will affect us. And that is the aim of human life. This human form is to get out of this material world, not for anything, not to enjoy, trying to enjoy here and there. Because we have done this so many times. Now our aim is only to go back to Godhead. So that is why Krishna has given us human form. He has given us Bhagavad Gita and all the scriptures. So let us utilize this human form properly. Let us study Srimad Bhagavad Gita properly, and follow the instructions and the teachings of our Acharyas like Srila Prabhupada. He has given a clear path to go to Krishna Loka. When we study Bhagavad Gita with the purports, we will see this in all the places. We can see in almost all the purports, commentary, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning, please take up Krishna consciousness seriously. If you are Krishna conscious, all your problems will be solved. If you chant the holy names, everything will be resolved. If you do this, follow the scriptural injunctions, or following the rules and regulations of the scriptures, following the acharyas, follow the guru, we will go back to Krishna. He is giving guarantee. Krishna is time and again giving guarantee in Bhagavad Gita. Same, our Acharya Prabhupada also giving the guarantee. So why we are waiting for? To whom we are waiting for? We have to just accept it, follow it, and move ahead. That's all. And we will be able to go to spiritual world in this lifetime if we are taking the process seriously. So with that, I would like to end here. So I thought of speaking something about our Acharya before we begin, because he has taken so much of efforts. As I mentioned, he went to the Western world at the age of 70. How many of us are in this class who is at the age of 70? 70, like in my family, my grandfather and even my father, they did not see 70 in their life. My father passed away at 67, my grandfather at 70. So I'm not expecting more than 65. I mean, that also is maybe too much expectation. I'm saying that that's our lifespan. Everybody is like that. Hmm? So we don't have time now. So we have limited time, but we need to take up Krishna consciousness seriously. And Srila Prabhupada went to the Western world with the English translation of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and went there with Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He started his journey at the age of 70. Before that, he was preparing for all of us. He's prepared nicely, and we went at the age of 70. Who is going to take the risk of going at the age of 70, dear devotees? That too, he went to the America in a cargo ship, not in the flight like if you are not in the Emirates or Etihad or any other flight. He went in a cargo ship. 2 months he had to sit in the cargo ship. There was no space. Cargo ship is for taking the cargo, not to carry the passengers. But he somehow got some space by the mercy of that owner of the ship, cargo ship. He had so much of seasickness, and he had 2 heart attacks while he traveled in the ship, because it was a 2 months journey. A old man, 70 years old man, what will be his condition? And he had only 40 rupees with him, and he had a big bag, a suitcase wherein nothing, no possessions. He was taking Srimad Bhagavatam, translated English copies, and Acharyas, different Acharyas commentaries, another books, and Bhagavad Gita English translation. This is what he was carrying to give to the Western world. And he reached to the Boston Harbor at the age of 70. He was not knowing where I should turn. I should go right or left or straight, or I don't know anybody. He was not knowing anybody. But by Krishna's arrangement, somebody came, and then everything started from there. Within 11 years, I'm saying from 70 age, 70 to 87, or we can say 81, within 11 years, 11 years, he established 108 temples across the world, and so many thousands of centers, 500 hundreds of centers, and more than 5,000 6,000 disciples. That movement started at the year of 1966. That is called, we call it as International Society of Krishna Consciousness. Now we have thousands and thousands of followers. So, and because we belong to Mahaprabhu's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's family, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Supreme Lord, so he has completely given the power to this Gaudiya Sampradaya, and our Acharya Srila Prabhupada has taken it. So we should know who is our Acharya, whose and what is the contribution of that great Mahatma Acharya, and we should have some respect and faith in that person. Then only when we study and read the purports, we will be able to understand it properly. So for that, I just gave a small introduction about our Acharya or our Parampara. More to say, but we don't have time, and I'm stopping here. By Krishna's mercy, we will straight start chapter number 1 in the next class. That's my promise. So today we were speaking about the Acharya. So let us all pray to the Supreme Lord Krishna, so that all of us are protected by Krishna, and all of us are able to chant the holy names of Krishna, because that is the only Yuga Dharma. That is the only process which will work in this Kali Yuga. So let us all take the shelter of holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we should chant these holy names every day, as much as possible. So that is only thing what we have to do. Rest Krishna will take care. Yeah. So with that prayer to our to the Supreme Lord Krishna and to our Acharyas, let us stop here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveda Gaura Bhakta Vrindi ki jai, Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai, Hitai Gaur Premanande. Thank you. So we'll meet next week, not same time, probably at the actual time. Okay. Today I was a little busy with one guest here. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And one more thing, those who are in the Musafa, today there is a program. happening Musafa Abu Dhabi. There is a program happening in Shabia 9 with the guest speaker which I was talking about, who is staying with us. He is from ISKCON Juhu. His name is His Grace Adbudhari Prabhu. He's a great preacher. He is a youth counselor, youth preacher. In fact, he is the head of youth, section, and so many services he's doing. He's a brahmachari. He's from actually from Europe, but so since so many years he is serving ISKCON Juhu temple in Mumbai as the as the commander of we can say head of youth counseling, youth preaching in colleges and campuses. So if any one of you would like to attend the program, it's my humble request to you. You can all come. I will send the address in the group. If you are free, you can join probably at 5 o'clock to the location, so you can hear the classes. And tomorrow he will be there in the hall, our regular Sunday program in Abu Dhabi city. He will be there tomorrow also, and tomorrow evening also he will be available in the Musafa, but not with the family devotees. He will be in the camp section, camp devotees program. That also is. So 3 programs are lined up. All are welcome. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Hare Krishna.